Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome back. Another YouTube video, another egg pulling. This one is clutch. This is going to be clutch 17, due right around, right when we get back from our vacation, right around the first week of August. So it'd be cool to come back to that clutch. This girl, so this girl's going to answer a lot of questions, I hope, for us this year. She was paired to a pastel cypress visual hypo, and when she came out of the egg, it was like I think there was a clutch of like 6 or 8 eggs. They all went bad except this one, and she is a cinnamon lesser or cinnamon butter, which is what her mother was. The pairing for her the sire that produced her would have been an OD pinstripe yellow belly. So OD pinstripe yellow belly to cinnamon butter. We got cinnamon butter, but I swear she's hypo. Everybody I've shown her to says she's hypo. Her sheds are clear. So, is it possible both those, the male and female, were hypo and we didn't know? We didn't produce them? It's possible? Or do we have a Parthenogenesis here again, and it's just the super or the recessive form showing, and maybe the mom was actually het for hypo, so that's why we got a cinnamon butter visual hypo. I don't know. But the fact that we got what appears to be good eggs in here, if we get animals from her and see what she has, I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to see. She's got an odd wrap on these. Again, this is her first year. So first time mom, but look at her. She looks hypo. Cinnamon butter, and she looks hypo. So my guess is we should have all hypos then if this male sired this clutch, because again, he's a pastel cypress visual hypo.
Is he not Mojave too?
No, he is not.
Okay, I'm thinking of my Huffman.
You're thinking of the Huffman, yep. So good girl, good girl. 2, 3, 6, 7 eggs again. Last clutch was 7 eggs. This one's 7 eggs. So,
well, this is her first clutch.
yeah, I meant the one from yesterday. Correct.
Okay.
Yep, 7 eggs yesterday, 7 eggs today, and again, we are actually pulling these on the same day. You're just seeing them the next day. So, here she is, 7 eggs, not bad. First time on. But here's a good one. Come over here and get a good view of her. So that's cinnamon butter, or hypo, and cinnamon butter. But again, so we don't know really what there's going on. Again, the dad is yellow belly, pinstripe, and OD. Obviously, there's no pinstripe in this animal. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. So,
for people who aren't terribly familiar with Partho babies, typically females that are born out of parthenogenesis, they don't either develop follicles or carry to full term or have eggs that are actually viable.
correct.
So
That's
if
correct.
this truly was a Partho girl and she has fertile eggs, that would be like basically a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, so I talked to Benson from RGI. He said a Partho animal. So, like for instance, our dreamsicle that we produced last year out of Parthenogenesis that we know is a Partho animal. He said it is possible that she could lay eggs and have babies, but the chances are super, super, super slim. Now, other people I've talked to said that they've known of Partho animals, and not one of them that they know of has ever had either laid eggs or had viable eggs. We don't have slugs here. I do want a candle one just for shits and grins. Not to see rotation, just to see if there's veins and whatnot. So let me kill the light for just a second. There is veins. There is, yeah, there's an embryo in there.
All right.
So super, super strong veins on this one egg, and there is an embryo. Easy to see. Easy to see. No question about it. So I don't see why these eggs shouldn't make it to term. By the way, those 7 eggs were 584 grams.
See, they look like they were a little on the
small
side.
eggs.
Yep.
A lot of eggs for that little first-time girl, but she did a great job. So technically, if the male that we put to her this year, the only male she's ever seen, sired this clutch, we should have all hypos, because I'm telling you, she looks hypo. If not, then she's not hypo. Everything should be het hypo. That would be het hypo then. But then the mystery continues. So, unfortunately, we don't have her mom anymore. Otherwise, I would show you guys what she looked like. And I don't have a picture anymore here. We got rid of her a couple years ago. But she wasn't the same as her. Like, she wasn't hypo looking. So
She was more brown.
yeah, she was more your typical cinnamon lesser, cinnamon butter. And that's why when this girl came out, we were like, what in the world is going on here? This doesn't make any sense. So,
Initially, she was pretty orange, so we thought maybe she had a little bit of OD in her.
yep.
And then we posted her up, and a couple of bigger breeders corrected us and said, we actually think she might be hypo. And so we did the shed test, as in looked at the shed, and it was clear. And that has been kind of a telltale sign for being hypo.
Yeah, the only reason we haven't used RGI on her, by the way, guys, is because by the time the hypo test came out, she was already in the breeding season, and we knew we were putting her to this hypo male. So we figured we'll save it until after the year. If we don't get hypos, then we might send her in for a full panel, just see if they can tell us anything else about her. But like I said, you guys saw her. I'm assuming she's visual hypo. So hopefully, though, we get our answers here in about 55 days. And then the questions will all go away. But another amazing clutch. Super happy. Glad this girl laid. I really think it'll be cool to see all those genes together. The cypress with cinnamon, cypress and lesser, more hypos. We've only made, I think, one hypo ever. Or two hypos. I don't think we've made many hypos. So it'll be great to have a whole clutch of hypos if she is in fact a visual hypo or ghost. So very cool, very cool.
Yeah, for anybody who's looking at cypress, this is the clutch to watch.
Yeah, we won't keep everything back, I wouldn't assume.
Nah.
So there'll be something available. We'd definitely like to have another cypress combo hypo to hold back. But we'll see. We'll see what we get here. So again, this is clutch 17, due right around the 7th of August. So right when we get back from vacation. So there's going to be a couple of these egg cuttings that probably won't be cuttings. They'll be more of opening the box together, seeing the animals are already out, or at least heads out, and we'll continue from there. But it'll be fun. We'll update you when we get that far. But until next time, guys, check out the links down below. Make sure if you want to get first dibs on these, you check out our Patreon. That link is below as well. But until next time, you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next video.